more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have
you learn some shit, Bill.
Executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can...
Very good on my end, I shall say. I don't want no promotion. Murder. Get tired.
Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Like that nigga, Mao.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass.
Huh?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Unloads to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working on the right.
We under that.
There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. He's looking to throw. finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat.
Damn. What's up there?
Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Early ball game, boys.
7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Smith wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit.
All right, Sam Raw, you can throw it after this guy.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Hurts.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round.
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
All right, they clammed us and jammed us and do all that extra shit.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
I seen it too late.
This tight end is so
I had
athletic.
some.
At times, they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time, he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open spot.
Ah, that one now.
It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another
We ain't trying. They putting the work on us, boys.
Quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job.
Come on,
of
boys.
right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating
fuck that run up.
perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Hurst. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throws for the tight
Don't
end.
Bizzle, throw it high, man.
Open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other
Oh, you supposed to throw it high, bro.
but not before getting the football and picking
Supposed to
up
throw that
big
shit
yards.
high, bro.
What a play there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving.
Oh, damn,
And
five.
that last
That's
drive
maybe my
moving
five
a
on
little
some
bit,
shit,
David,
y'all.
But then the mistake just crushed it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive.
Supposed to dominated this damn game. Defense on that shit. Me on offense. It got to be one.
The football back. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ayers. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
No!
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man, it's Tate. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Tate. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback has taken notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. It's complete on the right side. On the move is the 30. Off to the races to the right. The 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ayers. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover two zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
Nice job by the defense, staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the catch, it's Fenley. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. The play action fake. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Offense in an empty set. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He spins that thing down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Ohio State 7, Iowa 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Throws to the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. And after that, best thing you can do. Under the way. Here comes the special teams. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Smith. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. It was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down. They're going to throw the football. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Backed up here. Second and long from the 15.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Fires it to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket and double team some.
Who's in the clear? The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bird. They draw first blood in this national title game.